Hey, welcome to the Rise Podcast. So grateful that you are jumping in whenever, wherever you're watching from, listening from. Really means a lot that you are taking the time to listen or watch. I want to speak to you on this idea, and this is fresh for me. Okay, I would pretend I was always good at this, but it's honestly not true. I want to speak to you. Here's the subject title: First determines rest. First determines rest. And here's what I mean by that. What you do first in a period of time, be that a new season of your life, a new chapter of your life, be that just a new day, it determines and dictates the direction of the rest of that time period. So the example I really want to talk about is a day. How you begin, how you start that first part of your day, it really sets the tone and dictates how the rest of your day is going to go. Not that how you start your day determines if good or bad things are going to happen the rest of the day, but what it does is how you start your day determines the you that is stepping into that day. So I wish I could say I've always been team get up early, get your things done. No, I've honestly, for the majority of my life, been team get up as late as I can in order to still chug down some coffee, get something in my body, spend a little bit of time with God, and then go. That's been, not that I've wanted that to be my rhythm, but the truth is I didn't really intentionally build a rhythm. So when you don't intentionally establish a rhythm, it's going to be established for you. So you're going to let your alarm clock get snoozed and snoozed and snoozed until you got to finally get up and go. But the past month and a half or so that we've been in Austin, I've really tried to build a great morning rhythm. And here's what I've noticed is that how I spend the first part of my day, it really does impact directly how the rest of my day goes, in that if I have time in my morning to do a couple things. Here's number one, get with God. This is going to be in some ways one of the most basic episodes I've ever done. But I think I was talking to a friend on the phone a few days ago, and I was saying, don't you think if people just started their day, here's my goal. It doesn't always happen this way. Here's my goal. First thing, right out of the bedroom, cup of coffee. Just going to be honest with you, not prayer, not the Bible, nothing else. Coffee. First thing is coffee, and then I go pray. My goal is 20 to 30 minutes. Go to a room in the front of my house and pray. Spend time with God, not just asking him for stuff, but saying, God, I love you. Thank you for who you are. Thank you for all you've done in my life. And then I do bring stuff to him to ask him for, but just 20 to 30 minutes in prayer, and then 20 to 30 minutes in the word. And here's what I've noticed just doing those three very, very basic things: coffee, prayer, scripture. Man, I am now awake. Thank you, coffee. I have adored, and that sounds like such insider churchy language, but what I mean by adored God is I've spent time not just thinking about what can God do for me, how can God serve my agenda for my day, but I've oriented my first non-coffee task as, let me just remember who God is. Let me just thank him for all he's done in my life. And then I open up this book, and I'm reading through the Bible in a year, and I read stories of God's faithfulness. I see Jesus. I read a psalm or a proverb. And now my day, my mind is being saturated by who God is, what he's done for me, and then who he reveals himself to be in the word. And now, after that's done, I'm going to go to the gym. So now I'm moving, I'm active, I'm lifting weights, I'm getting exercise, I'm home, I'm showered before 9 a.m. And I'm a work from home person in this season. So our church doesn't have an office or anything like that yet. So the room I'm actually in right now is the office. But even still, I want to be started and ready to go by 9 a.m. And so here's what I found: coffee, prayer, word, gym, showered, ready to go 9 a.m. Well, I didn't just roll out of bed at 8:30, eat a little bit of breakfast, get some clothes on and get to work. I have started my day. There is a pace to my day that isn't rushed. And boy, let me tell you, when your morning is rushed, the whole rest of your day is going to feel much more anxious. It's going to feel much more hurried, even if it's not. Spend that time with God. And if you don't have an hour before, whatever you have to go, 5 minutes in prayer, 5 minutes in the Bible, 10 minutes in prayer, 10 minutes in the Bible, however much you can get in there, it's going to make a huge difference. Now you're focusing your day, not on you, but you're focusing your day up and on God. And then you're learning not only about him, but you're seeing more of what he wants for the world, what he wants for your life. I'm telling you, how you start your day, the first determines the rest. So if you don't have a morning routine, here's a great one. Spend some time, get some coffee in you, if you're a coffee person, but get in prayer, get in the word. And if you have time, I'm really saying, get your body moving. It makes a huge difference. And you'll notice if you start your day on the right foot, man, the rest of it, maybe something bad's going to happen. Maybe there's going to be a hard conversation. Maybe work's going to not be the most fun. Maybe you'll have a conflict with your spouse or your kids. But I'll tell you this, the you that will show up to that is going to be better when you start your day better.